absolutely amazing performances. I really enjoyed the performance of the Power Star.
I did. I enjoyed Power Star Pawan Kalyan.
G'day guys, I'm yours truly, the original Spiky D.
And I'm Vakeel Saab.
And welcome to yet another edition of a Trini Reaction 2. But today we will not be doing a reaction to any video or song or dance or artist or anything like that. Today we're going to do our movie review.
Yay, baby!
Of the film Vakeel Saab.
Oh my goodness, yes!
For those of you who are very familiar with our channel, you would realize that we have done a number of scenes recently. The past week we have done a few scenes, and if you want to check it out, I'll place the link to the playlist in the description down below. But today we are going to give our thoughts after seeing this movie. And before we get into our thoughts, we try not to be too long, but we do hope that if you're a fan of the film, that you will stay with us if we decide, if the discussion goes a little beyond a few minutes, right? Yeah. So Fiona will give us just the credits of this film first before we give you our thoughts.
Well, Vakeel Saab stars none other than Power Star Pawan Kalyan. It is a remake of the 2016 film Pink. Its producer is Adil Raju and Shirishi. It's also written and directed by Vinu Sriram. The actors are none other than, as I say, Pawan Kalyan, and we also have Anya, Nivita, and Anjali, who played the three stars, female stars.
Anjali?
Yeah, Anjali, who played Zarina,
right.
Navita, who played Pallavi,
right.
and Anya, who played Divya.
Right, good. All right, good. And of course, Prakash Raj.
Of course, Prakash Raj. How can I forget?
He was what? Nanda Gopal?
He was Nanda Gopal.
All right. So, guys, that's the credits to the people who are featured in this film. Generally, the main persons playing lead roles in this film. So, Fee, now, give me your thoughts after seeing this movie.
Oh my god. Overall performance in this film was absolutely amazing. First time film for Power Star.
Yes, this is our first film seeing the Power Star in any film. Yeah.
First, and I really liked what I saw. I thought overall the film did produce enough of the message that was in the original Hindi film Pink.
Yeah, my thoughts is that I think I concur with you and agree with you that the film, in terms of the message, ultimately the no means no was there.
It was there.
And their spin on it, the Telugu version of it, with the action and all that, I didn't mind it.
Yeah.
And there were some changes to the original, which was quite fine with me.
Correct.
I thought this film was very entertaining. And it still had that powerful message that we so loved from the original.
And that's the thing, because at the beginning of the movie, when they introduced Power Star Kalyan,
Vakeel Saab,
Vakeel Saab, Mr. Advocate himself.
Yeah, that's what's the meaning of it, apparently.
Yeah, right. And he kicked the door out. I kind of went back, and I'm like, because they were removing people from their homes, from the slums, right? And I'm like, oh my god, are they going to make him this superstar hero? Was they going to just, you know, because all sorts of things was going through my mind. But then that movie started progressing little by little, and all the characters were being introduced. And I was amazed by his performance.
Yeah, I want to hold that for the end, really. That's the sweetest part of this film, the Power Star performance, but I want to hold that just yet.
We got to hold it back.
Yeah, we want to hold that more to the end, into the discussion.
Yeah.
But first of all, I thought that the situation that we've from the original, some things differed.
Yes.
In terms of how the girls got caught in this situation, right?
Correct.
In the original version, they went from a party, I think.
They went to a party.
Right, yeah. But in this, they were stranded on
the roadside,
on the way home,
right?
And someone made a call, and I'm assuming they didn't really reveal that, but I'm assuming he called these jerks, these nasty men who came and took these girls and made them feel comfortable, and they felt comfortable because they knew one of the guys who was among the group.
Yeah, I knew they called a cab or something like that, and then these guys were on the road and it stopped. They knew the guy.
Yeah, they knew one of the guy. One of the guy they went to school.
They felt safe.
Safe, yes. And then, well, they went, and then the situation happened. But what I loved how the film started, I loved the first song. It started with a song.
Oh, yeah.
And it was such a beautiful song.
A beautiful song.
Because what this song did for us, it introduced us to the girls immediately.
Yes.
It gave us a back of their life.
Yes.
Where they were home. They were village girls.
Yes.
And we saw their parents.
We saw the father sending her out, and she was on the train, and you see that they were trying to make life better for themselves.
And they were of different faiths.
Correct.
One was a Muslim, I believe. One was
I
guess the other two were Hindus.
Yes.
And you could see that they were together.
And they had their jobs, and they will have their own apartment.
Yeah, and they were ambitious girls that had, and that was. But I love this song. I thought this song in this, it captured their happiness, their youthfulness. They were so playful in this video.
And
I love this song.
I mean, as young women in India.
Yeah.
In India, this is huge. You know, to be on your own. To leave your family home and then to go out on your own as young women.
To support the home.
Because
one of the girls, the father was constructing the home, because you can see he was on the decking when he called her, I think that's for Divya.
Correct, yes.
I what do you thought about the girls? What do you thought about their acting?
I thought their acting was superb.
Yeah.
Now, the courtroom scenes.
Yeah, I don't want to get there yet. In terms of the overall performance of the girls.
The courtroom scenes were absolutely amazing. You love the girls.
Yeah.
You wanted them to do well.
Yeah.
And that's...
No, but in terms of their acting, their performance in the film.
The performance in the film was very... You saw their vulnerability, you saw their struggles, and you saw the persistence.
I thought overall their performance was really good. They were believable.
Yes.
I thought the delivery of their lines, you could see that they were tied together.
Yes.
The only thing I thought was somewhat different, I thought, was it
Zarina?
Yeah, I thought her character was much more highlighted in the film than Pallavi.
Correct.
Pallavi, although the story was centered what happened with her, I thought, what's her name? Zarina, right?
Zarina.
Yeah, I thought she stood out a bit more in terms of the performance in the film.
Yes.
Not saying that is Navita Thomas, who played Pallavi, didn't do a good job. I think she did a good job. I just think the way how the film handled it, somewhat she seemed like third fiddle or second fiddle to the other girls.
Now Zarina, for me, had a mature appearance in the film.
Yeah.
She appeared more put together, stronger, and so while she was doing her delivery, for me, she was really convincing.
Yeah, I just thought in terms of the story, that's
she came across as the
stronger person. I thought she had more impactful moments in the film, because she had a lot of what you will call conversation with the Power Star, with Mr. Vakeel Saab and Satya Dev, who is one and the same person.
Yes.
Right? So, in terms now of the overall feel of the film, I thought the feel of this film was very hair-raising at times. It captured the different range and emotions that one would experience in a film like this.
And it made me understand the aggression and that passion of Satya Dev.
Yeah.
Because they spent at least half hour, which they didn't do in the original Pink.
Right.
To know this character himself and what his falling in love, what he was doing before he fell in love, and losing his wife, losing his unborn child. So you saw the passion, and they showed you that he was an advocate. He was out there.
In the original film, we did not know much about Amitabh Bachchan's character.
No, we didn't.
Right? Now the film a script was written, and in that script, in Pink I'm referring to, the character was an older gentleman, hence the reason they cast Amitabh Bachchan on it, right? What I did enjoy that they deviated from that and they gave us a bit of Vakeel Saab background. But I thought what they did well is that we got an arc of his character.
We did.
Hence the reason I didn't mind that they spent time showing you flashbacks of how he became an advocate when he went to jail and met this guy.
Correct.
How he fell in love and the tragedy that happened that put him... Because when we were introduced to him, he was drinking medicine known as liquor. and the liquor had a different effect on him. It calmed him
He
down.
had this particular vibe a look that the girls and they were like,
Yeah, I love how he looked with the beard.
Yeah,
I prefer that look, to be honest. He
Yeah.
looks so rugged and cool and but so
I
well
love that.
intelligent.
I love that charisma that he had
Yeah.
on the screen
Yeah,
and
he
that
was.
confidence that
Yeah.
was very attractive.
He was
very,
phenomenal,
very
guys.
I kept looking. I literally went up to the screen and I was watching this man because it's my first film.
Yeah, it's the first film with him. I know he has a huge fan
And
base.
yes.
And the film did touch a bit on like a political,
It
because
did.
he is a political figure
Yes.
in Andhra Pradesh,
Yes.
in the Telugu states, and but apart from that, his performance was superb.
Yeah.
Was really, really superb. I love how the character was written, and I didn't mind that it had that arc. I enjoyed it actually.
I thought he was so bold to literally fight in the courtroom.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah.
was so bold. He's like, don't get into my face. And then he took the pen and then he was like,
Yeah. Well, that's because he's a fighter.
Yes.
And we got that backstory.
Yeah.
But I also thought Prakash Raj was excellent.
Okay, let me talk about Prakash Raj a little bit.
Yeah, because I've seen Prakash Raj in a few films and he always sleazy. Because I saw him in a film, I think it's Singham with Ajay Devgan, and he was also
A sleazeball.
but within in this you saw the guys acting.
He supported that role so good that I don't think anybody else. I mean, I don't know much Telugu stars.
Yeah,
but
he acts in Hindi films also.
right.
Prakash
That's
Raj.
why he looked familiar.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, his performance was excellent.
His performance was so good that he allowed Kalyan to be even more aggressive in the courtroom, and it really went nice together.
Yeah, and you know what I really enjoyed in the film is how they were sparring with each other. When they watch now, this film really picked up. Listen, in terms of the action, I think that's all good. But to be honest, I didn't care for the action, and I think even if the action wasn't in the film, it would have still been a solid film because the courtroom drama was just excellent. It was so well written.
Was loud.
Yeah, the dialogue was great. The acting was awesome. The score, the music, even the songs in the film, the background score was absolute. Taman S did a fantastic job.
S.
I tell you, there was moments in this film you felt that pain and that sadness, and you give you goosebumps. It just give you every vibe that a human can feel.
Yeah, you know what really got me? When they kidnapped her and they took her in the vehicle and they literally showed you what was happening to her. That wasn't. I don't think that was all in the first film, but
it was because I remember watching it and it was hard to watch.
But that was really painful to look at. Wow.
Well, the film didn't back out from the.
No, it didn't.
I like the fact that it went to the core of the problem, because that's a problem in society today, guys. Men do objectify women in a sexual manner, and they look down on them because they dress in a certain way. Men, they have a huge problem, and this film, although it's an action film and although it is really geared to help men understand, listen, when a woman says no, a woman's body is her body. That's her private space. You can't go there except with consent.
Yes, it was their mentality that these girls were in a party. They were from a different class. They were independent girls, and they were, and he felt that, okay, she gave me all the signs. So clearly she wanted it.
Yeah, but what he represent was society. What he was in this character, this guy is representing men.
Yes.
Most men in our society and the way they think, and it is that's why when we saw the teaser, we were kind of worried that they weren't going to have that message. But thankfully, Mr. Vinu Sriram did an excellent job in keeping that message there. And what he also did, he was also able to satisfy the fan base of the Power Star.
Yes.
So that they got their action, because in southern India, these stars, right, they are somewhat stereotyped in certain
powerful. Yeah, they need to be physically strong.
Yeah, for to get their fans, all excited and all that.
So I appreciate that.
Yeah, so I enjoy the action, but as I said, for me, we're from the West and we watch all sort of cinema here, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't really need it, and that didn't really do anything for me because it didn't really do anything for the story.
Correct.
Because we already saw in the flashback that he was a strong character in terms of fighting for the people.
Yeah.
So fighting physically, thugs and really didn't push the story in any way. That was just for the fan base. I was fine.
I liked it.
What we were just saying, this was a great movie. It was a movie worth watching. Thankfully, I didn't do any more scenes because there were some scenes in there that I thought if we probably would have reacted, it would have taken away the gist and the vibes
I love
of
the
what
train
we are.
scene.
Oh the train. Yeah, it was very entertaining film, boy.
Yes.
A strong message. I love the climax scene though.
Yes.
That speech he gave that had all the women crying.
Oh gosh.
In the courtroom.
Yes.
And when he came out the court, right, and he was walking out in the corridor, that police officer.
Yes, the woman.
Oh yeah, before we go, right? What about how he took down that superwoman?
She was not no superwoman. She was a black.
I like how he framed you're just superwoman. The way he unraveled.
So you went to the wedding and it's almost 2 hours away and you came back within 15 minutes.
He was such a great lawyer. He knew the law so well and he could present an argument. He was so articulate in how he was expressing his view and his argument.
Yes.
I tell you, as good as Prakash was in terms of how he was bringing that prosecution against the girls, because he was mean. He was one mean, nasty lawyer.
But that helped Satyadev to dig deep.
Yeah.
And to bring it out.
Oh yeah. And what about when she said we took the money?
Yeah, boy.
Oh, that was so heartbreaking. Although we know that was going to play out in the film.
Yeah.
It was. I thought she did excellent.
You saw the disappointment in his face.
But then I like what he told her. He said even though he was honest to admit of something that you did not do.
Yes. Yes.
And the case, we have not lost this case. We can still win this case.
He had faith in those girls and they had faith in him. They had faith in each other. They both.
Yeah.
They all came together and they knew, listen, we're going to work together. We're going to win this case.
Yeah, but the thing is, you know what I liked with the girls too? When she said that and they went back to the apartment, you know, Pallavi went up to her and hit her slap. Which she rightly deserved, right?
Yeah, it's like...
However, she could see that she felt her hurt and pain and her... Because they went through a lot of embarrassment.
They did. I mean, and that's another thing.
She was going to get married. The guy called it off.
Yes.
Being told that you're a prostitute and you're being selling your body for money. It was really, horrible. And especially in a society like India, right?
Yes.
And I mean, it's all for any woman, young woman, to go through something like that, which is they are innocent of. There are women who are guilty of that in society. But these girls in this film wasn't. They were hardworking, loving, sweet women. And they were so beautiful.
Yes.
And to be treated in such manner by these nasty men.
They were judged.
Yeah.
They were really judged.
Overall, guys, what we're trying to say, because we have much to say about this film, you know. It's just we don't want to drag the review a bit too long.
Yeah.
But overall, it's a great script, great excitement, great message, absolutely amazing performances. The score was great. I thought the direction and everything was good. I really enjoyed the performance of the Power Star.
I did. I enjoyed Power Star Pawan Kalyan.
What's your overall score of the film?
Oh, I'll give it an 8.
An 8?
I give it an 8.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
First time we agreed.
No, we agreed last time. We agreed as well. For Dirsham 2.
Dirsham 2, okay. Yeah. Alright, I give this a solid 8, guys.
A solid 8.
Yeah. In terms of, if I was to say between this and Pink, I would still choose Pink. Pink has a Rotten Tomato score of 100%. And to beat that is really because it was just it's just the way it was done. But in terms of this film, it's not a bad film. It's an excellent film. I thoroughly enjoyed it and it deserves an 8. And good job.
Great job, guys.
So guys, we really hope that you had stayed to the end of this and didn't went halfway, but I hope that you enjoyed this review and hope that you like it. So guys, anyway, wherever you guys are in the world, do stay safe, continue to remain in good health, follow the guidelines, the protocols and all that you need to keep your loved ones and yourself safe. COVID is real. It is killing a lot of people. We want you with us and we want to be here also, so we are taking our precautions here also. So guys, wherever you guys are in the world, stay safe, remain in good health. I'm not sure it's Park and Day.
Happy Dolphy.
You take care. Peace out.